Good morning. Yep. Had a surprisingly decent sleep on that sloped tent site. I'm sure the beers didn't hurt. Not sure if you can see that with the sun, but there's Table Rock from this side. We saw that on the way up. These are my favorite roads of all time that go across the spine of a mountain like this. Wow. Does not get old. There's a ton of people out here. Labor Day weekend. This won't get posted probably for months after that, when all the tap videos are finished. But it's busy out here. Oh, that is a sweet spot right there. Lake James, that's where we end up. Looking off the east side, more Lake James. Route 80. I've been on this a bunch of times, and it goes up. I don't know what that town is down there. Near Marion, I think. Up to the Blue Ridge Parkway, Mount Mitchell area. Man, the tail of the dragon has nothing on this road, I don't think. I just thought of two other words that come up in the motorcycle words that I'm not a huge fan of, and that's twisties, which I use that word all the time, and fitment. I hate that word. Fitment. I know those words aren't specific to motorcycles, but fitment. I don't know why I hate that word so much. Anyway, this road has a lot of twisties, and you get a lot of elevation super quickly. And the fitment of my Pro mount sucks. That's the Black Mountain Crest Trail, goes along that ridge. That's a hike I've always wanted to do. I went to do a section of it with our dog, and I got up about almost to the top where the crest trail is, and my dog disappeared. She's usually really good about just following along, doing her own thing. I don't know what happened, but I freaked out because coming home with no dog would be a bad situation. I would not be a popular person with my family. So I searched all over. It was a really tough hike up there. I was exhausted already. So I ran around all over the place yelling for her. And I finally just had to give up, and I hiked back down the mountain. And just freaking out about telling my family that I had lost the dog. And there she was sitting by the car, little idiot. I was so pissed because I was so close to the top. Damn it. But thank God she was down there. I would have been in big trouble. That dog is way more popular than I am. My obituary is going to read, "He died from a view." Pretty sure that's how I'm going to go. Mount Mitchell's about 10 miles ahead. That's where the Black Mountain Crest Trail ends. But I am going to take this. Mount Mitchell, I think it's the highest mountain on the East Coast. I think that's true. Although that seems crazy because there's huge mountains in like Vermont and New Hampshire, Maine. I don't know if that's right. Future Angel, let us know. And this road pretty much goes back down. Lucky with the gate. Passed through Old Fort, and I could take the dirt road over the mountain, but I'm just gonna hit the highway and get home. There's no other interesting way to go across other than the way we came on day one. So that's about it. This was mostly to check out the Moscow Moto gear, Reckless 80, and I love it. Love it. Hey, Future Anch here. So yeah, day 3 was kind of anticlimactic. I mean, it was a great ride, but it just wasn't long enough, probably, like if you were doing a full 3 days. But anyway, the route is in the description as a GPX file, so feel free to take it and do what you will with it. There's some really, really good roads, especially down here on the east side of Linville Gorge. Some great stuff up through Blowing Rock. And then also really good stuff up in Jefferson National Forest. And then over here, once we got back down into the Nantahala, or is it Cherokee National Forest, down here was really nice too. And it's broken up into sections. So here's Asheville. So there's some other tracks in here that I just don't know how to get rid of, but here's Asheville. This was what I did the first day, this green. I actually went a little further up towards Sparta. And that was all real nice, especially, again, this east side of Linville Gorge. There's some great roads back there. And that was a good distance. And then the second day is the yellow. And I came down here and around and ended up on the west side of Linville Gorge. And again, this was a nice distance, nice amount of miles for a day. And then the third day was too short for sure. Like if you wanted to do a full 3 days, I just went from here, did this little loop up to the Blue Ridge Parkway and back to Asheville. A good way to lengthen it would be maybe skip 80, which is the paved road, although it's great. But you could come down here, just go up Curtis Creek, which is that dirt road up to the Blue Ridge, which was really, really nice and felt kind of remote up in here. And then head west on the Smoky Mountain Parkway, down here to Craigie Gardens. And then you could take Stony Fork, which we've been on before on the Himalayan, I think. But it goes down here, and there's some great country roads, the river valley here. It's beautiful. But anyway, there's all kinds of ways you could make it longer for that third day. You could also come cut down here through Chimney Rock, which is beautiful. So anyway, overall, really great route. Johnny Powell told me later. What's going on with Johnny Powell? Johnny Powell told me later that some of this up in Jefferson National Forest, it shares some of the Mid-Atlantic backcountry discovery route roads. So it's really nice up there. That's the first time I've sort of been up there. The only bummer was down here in back into the Cherokee after Watauga Lake. I really wanted to find a way to get across these mountains on dirt because it's beautiful back in here. And I tried I tried a few of these. I tried this. I think I went down here. I tried that. And there's just no way through. So you have to go into Hampton. And then this is all sort of 2-lane highway until you get to Roan Mountain again. So that was a bummer of a little detour, but still beautiful. It's just, it would have been nice to find a way to get across these mountains. But as far as I can tell, there is no way. So if you find a way, definitely let me know. And it could just be when the gates are open or closed. Because I thought for sure this right here would go through, and I got stuck somewhere in here, and it just didn't. I didn't make it. But anyway, it's kind of fun trying to find ways through like that anyway. So overall, a great route. Again, I hold no responsibility. If you try this route, the gates will be closed probably. You're going to run into stuff that you have to detour around, and nothing that rough really. I think the Himalayan handled it all fine. I never went down once, so obviously it wasn't that rough. So anyway, like this video if you like this video, subscribe if you can, and I'll catch you next time.